I've been in touch with Dave Leonard a couple times. I'm looking for the paperwork from the engineering firm to start the work, the engineering work for the construction on the Forge Pond Dam and Dike. I believe the Dufresne playground equipment is complete. Open space I don't deal with. Update on the Five Corners Hallen request. We haven't heard anything from it, but I believe that now that the state has started marking what they're gonna do on that corner, I believe they'll probably be contacting us at some point. Senior workout program. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to work on that. Update on the Council on Aging. I have a question for the board. I do have one application. Does the board want me to schedule meetings with the board direct, or do you still want to go through the search committee? Because I find if we go through the search committee, we lose the candidates due to the delay. So I was just wondering if the board wants me to just, when I get an application, to schedule it for the next board meeting.
Is it more so to give the applicant a chance to ask us questions before they're in because a lot of people get nervous in a public setting like this. So I didn't know if that's really why you had the search committee before, besides like trying to narrow down candidates when we have a lot of them, obviously, but if we only have one.
That's what I'm saying. One, see, my issue is a lot of times is you'll get an employee from another town looking to come for pay increase, better working conditions, whatever. And that gives them the ability to have privacy until they become a finalist, and then their name comes out. So their employer doesn't know that they're looking for other employment. But this one, I'm just saying, I only have one at this point. I'd like to bring the person in and have the board interview. They don't have all the requirements in the job description, but I know the board, when we talked at the last meeting, we were talking about seeing what they are willing to bring to the table, right? To be able to see if they'll be a fit for Granby.
How about getting their application first so we can review it before we speak to them?
Yeah, we have their application and maybe even giving the candidate, because they don't have I'm not going to say necessary requirements, because they're not necessary, but they don't have all the requirements that we were originally looking for, maybe giving them the questions ahead of time, just so that they can look at them and not be so nervous, because we might not be able to get to see who they really are if they're so nervous about the whole process.
Can you send me the list of the questions?
Yeah.
And that way I can get them out to them. And like I said, I'll schedule for the next meeting to get them in to at least get an interview in to see if the board.
Well, I'd like for us, us to have the resume beforehand.
Oh, yeah, I have a resume, I have an application, I have all that stuff, so we can get it out to the board.
Maybe not the next one, the week one after. So we can look at the resume at the next one.
We can do that.
Okay, it's up to you. You tell me how you want
Well,
it.
then that's a month out.
I was going to say, I think we should, he's going to send us the resume, right? And
I can send you the resume tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, send us the resume, and then we'll have, you were talking about the questions too.
We have questions that the committee asked the candidates when we interviewed the last two candidates that we interviewed. So I can send those to Chris and he can send them out so you guys know what questions we asked, but we can ask our own questions too.
Yes,
Yeah,
perfect, yes.
Perfect. Yeah, that works.
I think that works, and we won't delay it, and that way, I mean, that's 2 weeks out, so we can,
Okay,
move forward.
all right.
That's a good idea.
And then West Street Building, we are currently having the 2 330-gallon tanks installed and hooked up for the West Street Building. Once that is complete, we will then contact the other firm to come in and remove the tank. And that's where we're at right now with the process.
Good. Excellent, thank you.
All right, so this is to our next appointment with Robert Fernandez. We affirm the appointment for the Conservation Commission.
Mr. Fernandez. If you want to just take
Yeah,
a seat at the
just,
table.
You just introduce yourself quickly and.
Hello,
Welcome.
well, my name is Bob Fernandez. I live on 47 South Street, right next to Bill. What would you like me to tell you?
Well, why are you interested in it? I'm curious as why you want to be part of it.
Well, I've always been an outdoorsy kind of person, interested in, not only space and land, but animals and stuff. I'm very animal friendly. I'm a retired high school teacher for a little over 20 years before crossing over to the dark side and becoming the principal, which I did most of my time in Springfield, 27 years in Springfield Public Schools. Been retired 9 years now. I do work up at Berkshire East Mountain Resort. I'm a ski patroller in the winter and a zip line guide in the summer. So I spend a lot of time outside, which is what I love to do. So, in speaking with Bill, he said that might be a good fit. So I've been going to the meetings since August of last year, and I've done one site visit as.
I appreciate, and I think speaking for the board too, we always appreciate when people are willing to step up and take on these committee appointments and the challenges that go along with it. 'Cause it's never easy. There's always something coming up, and that's got to be dealt with one way or another. So I do appreciate that, and it's definitely someone that's volunteering their time, and I think that's I think that speaks volumes. That's someone that's willing to donate their time for a good reason. So appreciate that.
Thank you.
I agree.
Is there a motion?
Well, I was gonna ask before I made the motion, what's the term for this?
3 years.
3 years?
So it'll be to June 30th, 2026.
He did tell you it was 3 years, right?
Yeah. Although I'm not as young as I used to be, I can't, I'm 26, how old will I be then?
So I will make a motion to appoint Robert Fernandez for the 3-year position on the Conservation Commission expiring June 30th, 2026.
I go second that.
Any further discussion?
Nope.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? No. Thank you, sir, again. I definitely appreciate it very much.
Thank you, everybody.
Before we get to town treasurer, you want to do, we don't have any citizen participation.
No, I don't see anyone.
Correspondence, we're good. You want to go over departmental reports?
Sure. Take that one. All right, so I will make a motion to accept departmental reports from December 18th through January 2nd.
Second?
I second that.
Any further?
Nope.
No, I was just going to point out in Jeremy's departmental reports, he did say the ADA mats would be in mid-January, but not necessary for the safety of the playground. But they'll be in shortly, hopefully.
Well, we may have to wait with the snow.
Yes, that's true. But at least because Jeremy's not going to be able to put them in, they have to lay down a ground first, right, before they put
Yep.
them in?
Yep, so if the ground is clear, he can do it.
Yeah. Well, it might melt in the next 2 days, they say. So,
By Tuesday,
might not.
50 degrees.
I think by next weekend, a lot of it that we got will be gone. All right. With that said, all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? We're almost there. Maintenance warrants might take too long.
Minutes.
We got minutes?
Yep.
Oh, okay then, I'll check.
All right, so I wasn't here for the January 18th, 2022. That was prior to my time, so Berth was going to do that one.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes on January 18, 2022.
Is there a second? I'll second that.
Come from you.
Any further discussion?
None.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Anybody abstain?
I abstain.
Okay.
All right, so I will make a motion to approve the May 17th, 2022 and the July 11th, 2022 minutes.
I will second that.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Go. I always get a kick on number 7, approve and sign junk license. Okay, they couldn't come up with a better name that said junk.
Used.
Do you want to do number 8 while we're waiting?
We can, the appointment for the personnel board.
Yeah, Jeff Rule. I had a chance to speak to him at the dedication back in September. And he's interested in becoming a member of the personnel board. And when I talked to him, this is what he did when he was in the military. He
Yeah.
did job descriptions, things of that
Perfect.
nature. So I think he'll be a good fit for that
Yeah,
board.
I
For
would-
the
I would
town.
agree. Good.
So,
All right.
and he would be through June 30th of 2023. 2024, I'm sorry.
Chris, for the personnel board, so they do job descriptions, they
They do job descriptions, they approve the percent pay increase for the non-union people every year. If someone has a grievance against a department head, they can act as a grievance board or an independent board to go in front of to be able to deal with issues between a supervisor and an employee. So,
All right. Is there a motion to appoint Jeff?
Yep, I'll make a motion to appoint Jeff Rule to the Personnel Board, term expiring June 30th, 2024.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? No? All in favor?
Aye.
Is anybody opposed? All right, well, that gets us to the 5:50 mark, actually 5:51. The town treasurer.
he's unable to make it tonight.
Okay.
What this is we're actually issuing notes for the borrowing that was authorized back on May 9th, 2022 for the highway sweeper, the highway asphalt recycler and trailer, and the ambulance. It's a grand total of $739,575. It'll be paid down over 5 years with notes number 460 through 464. The issue date for the notes is January 19th, 2024, at a borrowing rate of 4.95%.
Street sweepers in?
Hmm?
What's in for the highway department?
The sweeper?
Sweepers there?
Yep, the sweeper for $305,000, the asphalt recycler trailer for $35,000, and the ambulance at $399,575.
Do we have
Yes.
the
Sweeper-
ambulance too?
Nope, the ambulance is in the second year of its 3-year waiting period
Okay.
to construct it.
But the other stuff for the highway department?
The other two stuff are
here.
Yes,
Okay.
And it was approved by the town meeting.
town meeting,
By the
yes,
taxpayers.
yes.
So when I looked back at the reading that you had sent, it was to borrow. I thought at first it was coming from free cash, but
Yep,
it
no.
said to borrow. And you said it's a 5-year?
5-year. The equipment is usually 5 years unless the Board of Selectmen determine that the useful life of the equipment is longer than 5 years.
Okay.
Just for example, we do have the fire chief putting in a request for capital improvement this year for a new pumper truck at $1.3 million. And that usually has a longer life than 5 years. What we will need is the Board of Selectmen to make a determination at a meeting that the useful life is 10 years, 15 years, whatever, so that we can then borrow it for that maximum period of time. To
What's the
reduce-
wait time for that to show up? 5 years?
Yep.
And we would just do that by looking at the research on how long the equipment lasts typically?
Yeah. Typically, they last 15 to 20 years. So it would be up to the board to make the determination of what you feel is a reasonable lifespan for the pumper truck.
Well, I can imagine a street sweeper lasts longer than 5 years.
I'm sure it does, yes.
Because I can see people questioning that now. Well, yeah, I can imagine probably 10 to 15 years as well.
But the brushes on it probably won't last this.
No, as long as
A year.
maintenance is kept up on it and just like anything. Certain things wear and tear, you replace those things, but I can imagine those things will last a while.
I think we're currently using like a 1992
I
sweeper.
was gonna say, our sweeper's old,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, I mean, they last for a long time.
Yep.
So Chris, when I go through this, do you want me to read, or you just summarized it, so
Mhm.
do we just make a motion to accept the number? for
To
the
approve note number 460, 461.
And the
60
amount of?
in the amount of $147,915 per year at a borrowing rate of 4.95%,
Okay.
with maturity dates of 1/19/25 for number 460, 1/19/26 for 461, 1/19/27 for 462, 1/19/28 for 463, and 1/19/29 for 464.
So would you like me to repeat all that, or
That's up to you. You can.
just like, sounds like he just read it all
That's
for
fine.
us. So I will make a motion to approve note number 460, 461, 462, 463, 464, for a total borrowing amount of $739,575, with maturity dates as Chris has stated, at a borrowing rate of 4.95%.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Any further discussion this time? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay. You gotta wonder too, like some of it's just like some of the equipment where, and even the ambulance, that it's still, you know, another year, year and a half out, that what the cost is gonna be when it's said and done, because things just keep on climbing in prices.
No, once we order it, it's locked in at
It's
that
locked in
price.
at that price?
Yes, yes. That's the same thing with the pumper truck. Once you order it, you're locked in at whatever price that is.
That's, you know, that's, when you think about it, that's tough for
Yes.
companies to do when they don't know, especially when it's taking so long to build.
Yep.
It took a couple years to get one of the fire engines too.
Usually, average is 3 to 5 years on any fire
Yeah, I
equipment.
remember it seemed like it's being built forever.
Yep, yeah,
We're getting updates on the stage it was in.
yeah.
I didn't want to unpaper flip it, all the caps are there.
Okay.
And did you guys want a paper copy of your own? I already have one, but there's 2 extra in here.
Yeah. Moved out the stickers, Robbie.
Okay.
Yeah, too bad.
I knew I was gonna do that. They were like stuck together. There we go.
I miss one? What do you want?
Yeah, you did. Thank you. Oop, sorry. I did it. Here's the folder.
We tried very hard to keep it together, but we couldn't.
We failed.
All right, well, moving forward, we have proven signed maintenance warrants.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve bills payable warrant dated 12/15/2023, warrant number 37, in the amount of $512,097.45.
Second that.
Any further discussion?
Chris, I just had a question on IOD expenses.
Injured on duty.
Okay.
Those are the bills that we're paying for the police officer we talked about earlier.
Yep. Just, I don't know what some of the abbreviations mean. That's
Nope,
all.
that's okay.
Thank you. That was it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
I'll make a motion to approve a bill payable warrant for the school, warrant number 37S, dated 12/15/2023, in the amount of $306. Sorry, $306,791. I'm going to start that over again. $306,791.95. There we go.
I'll second that motion.
Any further discussion?
I will abstain from the reimbursement for me for mileage for a training I went to.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Abstain is noted as such.
Make a motion to approve payroll warrant 38 fiscal year 2024 dated 12/22/23 in the amount of $431,439.60.
Second that motion.
Any further discussion?
I will abstain from the selectmen salaries and the teacher salaries.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? And obviously, Rick and I vote on necessity for the selectman's salary.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Make a motion to approve warrant number 39 dated 12/22/2023. This is a maintenance warrant in the amount of $177,037.59.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Thank you.
Next one is a motion to approve warrant number 40 dated 12/29/2023. This is a bills payable warrant in the amount of $240,790.67.
Second?
Second that?
Any further discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
I almost couldn't write my own name. Next one is a motion to approve warrant number 40S, a bills payable warrant for the school dated 12/29/2023, in the amount of $171,685.54.
Second?
I will second that.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Next is a motion to approve a payroll warrant number 41, dated January 5th, 2024, in the amount of $461,343.76.
Second.
Any further discussion?
I will abstain from the selectmen's salaries and the teacher's salaries.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed? And again, Rick and I will vote out of necessity for the selectmen's salary.
Last one is a motion to approve warrant number 42, a maintenance warrant dated 1/5/2024, in the amount of $217,924.12.
Second that.
Second? Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
You were right, that wasn't going to take 2 minutes.
Never does. A lot of money we spent. What's this for?
Every year,
I know what it's for. Anybody else get one of these? I got one yet.
What is it?
Chris, is that for,
All three, you have to sign off. I think that has to do with your campaign.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
spent any campaign funds over the last fiscal year?
no, do I file that with Kathy? Because that's what I did last year. Okay, so just make sure I file that with Kathy. Yeah, it's not gonna
The
fit.
new one's got a rip in it.
No, it does.
Yeah.
You ripped it.
Yeah, don't rip it. Kathy will get me
Gotta
out.
rip it.
You gotta keep that for the
I'm
next
just
15
gonna
years.
put it
Yeah.
in, no pocket, flip it over.
They don't make things like they used to though. They don't last 10 years.
All right.
Well, we're moving forward. And, we have some common vic licenses.
Yes, we have some. All right. I will make a motion to approve common victualers license number 2406. This is to certify that Dollar General Retail LLC doing business as Dollar General Store number 20007 at 180 West State Street, expiring on December 31st, 2024.
Second.
Second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Did I read everything that needed to be read? Their address, their business, the number, and just when it expires, right? I always feel like when we do these, I always read the whole thing and I don't need to read the whole thing. So I just want to make sure I covered all of them. All right, next one is a motion to approve common victualers license 2707. This is to certify that Cynthia Maloney doing business as Cindy's Drive-In at 455 East State Street, Granby, Mass. And only at this place and expires on December 31st, 2024.
Second.
Any further discussion?
Nope.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Thank you.
Next one is a motion to approve common victualers license number 24-08 for the Fairview Sportsman's Fish and Game Association Incorporated at 280 Carver Street in Granby, Mass. In this place only and expires December 31st, 2024.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Next one is a motion to approve common victualers license 24-09 to Cumberland Farms number 6698, at West State Street and Pleasant Street in Granby, in this place only and expired December 31st, 2024.
Second.
Second that motion.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed?
Next one is a motion to approve common victualler license number 24-10 to Subway of Westfield doing business as Subway number 54290 at 47 West State Street in Granby, in this place only, and expires December 31st, 2024.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Next one is a motion to approve common victualers license 24-11 for Maze Pizzeria at 56 West State Street, Granby, Mass, in this place only, and expires December 31st, 2024.
Second.
I will second that.
Any further discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Next one is a motion to approve common victualers license 24-12 to AAH Corporation Dunkin' Donuts at 77 West State Street in Granby, Mass, in this place only, and expires December 31st, 2024.
Second that?
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
before we do the common victualer's license, I will make a motion to accept the permit fee waiver request from Church of Christ Congregational at 235 State Street in Granby, Mass.
Second.
Second.
Any further discussion?
No.
All in favor? Aye. Anybody opposed?
I will make a motion to approve common victualer's license 24-13 for Church of Christ Congregational at 235 State Street in Granby, in this place only, and expires December 31st, 2024.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Next one is a motion to approve common victualer's license 24-14 for Five Corner Cuts LLC at 77 West State Street in Granby, in this place only, and expires December 31st, 2024.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Next one is a motion to approve the common victualer's license 24-15 for Something Special Catering Service at 181 West State Street, Granby, Mass, in this place only, and expires December 31st, 2024.
Second.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Is anybody opposed?
Next one is a motion to approve common victualer's license 24-16 for CVS Pharmacy Incorporated, number 7111 at 70 West State Street in Granby, Mass, in this place only, and expires December 31st, 2024.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Next one is an entertainment license to provide entertainment to customers as follows. Live music first Saturday of every month for classic car shows to be located at 455 East State Street, Granby, Mass. This is entertainment license number 24-03 for ACM Incorporated, doing business as Cindy's Drive-In. And this will expire on December 31st, 2024.
Second.
Any further discussion? No. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Is anybody opposed?
I will make a motion to approve the permit fee waiver request for Church of Christ Congregational for an entertainment license for Dino Fest 2024.
Second.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Next, I'll make a motion to approve the entertainment license for the Church of Christ Congregational, entertainment license 24-04, to provide entertainment for various events in the church and on the common located at 235 State Street in Granby, Mass, and expires December 31st, 2024.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed? Next.
All right, so I call this a junk license, I guess.
It might be. There's a junk license? or-
Well, it just says granted a license for, and then it lists for, so, okay. So I will make a motion to approve a license for the purchase, sale, or barter of junk, old metals, or secondhand articles. License number 24-01 to Mark Kendall Jr. doing business as the Gold Standard at 185 West State Street, Granby, Mass., expiring December 31st, 2024.
Second?
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? The bright colors.
Next one is a motion to approve a used car dealer's license, Class 2, to buy and sell secondhand motor vehicles. License number 2-0002 to AMAJ Incorporated, doing business as AJ's Auto Body at 39 West State Street in Granby, Mass. On premises described as follows: metal Butler building on Route 202, some frontage for placement of cars for resale, storage and rear of building for non-repaired cars. Restrictions: no more than 6 used vehicles for sale at one time. Vehicles with major damage waiting to be repaired must be stored out of sight or inside the building, and reconfigure up to 24 spaces for non-employees to include for autos under repair and for sale, with maximum 5 spaces on southerly side of property. License expires January 1st, 2025.
Second?
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Next is a motion to approve the motor vehicle junk license Class 3, license number 3-0003. In accordance with the provisions of Chapter 140 of the general laws with amendments thereto, Narakis Incorporated, doing business as Granby Auto Salvage, is hereby licensed to buy secondhand motor vehicles for the purpose of remodeling, taking apart, or rebuilding and selling the same, or the buying or selling of parts of secondhand motor vehicles or tires, or the assembling of secondhand motor vehicle parts at 115 School Street in Granby, Mass., on premises described as follows: 9+ acres at 115 School Street, expiring on January 1st, 2025.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
That's a little nice.
That's it? We'll schedule the budget meetings for fiscal year 25. Chris? Budget? We'll schedule the budget meetings?
Yeah, I'm putting out the budget sheets for fiscal year '25. The board usually meets with the departments underneath their
Yep.
control, and I just want to try and get some dates, because we usually do it outside of the regular budget or selectmen meetings.
What do they usually need? I'm not more than half an hour, right?
Well, it all depends. Veterans usually only needs about 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Highway usually takes about a half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But we usually try and break it up between 2 meetings, just so the board doesn't get too tired going through all the numbers with the both departments.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
I think there's 5, and then I have a slew of them that I go through.
Yeah. Okay.
And COA. So veterans, highway, fire, police, COA.
Maintenance.
I mean,
She said
That's
COA.
It's at 6.
And mine is usually selectmen, accountant, legal, all the benefits, gas, utilities.
So our next meeting is the 22nd. So, you wanna try to do like a Thursday? Does Thursday work for people?
You want to do it that week or next week, Thursday?
We have two, right? Do 2 nights, Chris?
Yeah,
what time?
we usually do normal time,
Is
5:30.
that 5:30? Okay.
Or if you want, if you can make it for 5, you can do it for 5. It's
I'm
up to
actually
you.
working those 2 days, those Thursdays.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Surprise.
yourself a job. Can you make 5:30?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So why don't we do the 18th and 25th of January?
Well, I'm probably taking vacation next week, just so you know.
Okay.
When you take a vacation?
The 15th through the 19th.
Well, we won't do it that day then.
Oh, Kathy can lead you through it.
Um,
Sixteen? You working?
No, we could do the 16th.
What about or the 8th?
That's kind of fast to be able to do it, because I
Yeah,
don't know if they'll
because
have
the
theirs together by
departments, right,
then.
That's what
Okay.
I'm thinking too. So what
Don't
about,
have it ready already? I bet you something.
No,
what about February 8th? That's a Thursday. So we can do one on 1/25 and then one on 2/8?
well, you can do the 1st.
Oh, I don't know why I skipped over that one, Chris. Oh, I have jury duty, that's why I did that.
Where?
But that's during the day.
You can do the 1st and the
Hampshire
6th.
County.
Maybe do the 1st and the 6th.
No, we do the 8th. You just said you had jury duty on the 1st, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter, it's during
Oh,
the
yeah,
day.
it's gonna be over by
The
then.
court's gonna be closed by then.
Oh, unless you get sequestered.
We don't do that anymore. Federal court might, but I don't think we do it anymore.
So while we're looking at dates, I am on vacation the 17th through the 21st. So that second
Oh.
meeting in February, the 19th, I won't be here.
Well, I don't know if you're gonna wanna cancel that, because that's President's Day.
Yeah, we don't want to do one
Oh,
now.
there you go, you guys aren't here anyways.
So do we wanna postpone it to the week after?
Okay. Because we'll meet on the 5th, right? And then we'll meet on the 26th?
Well, that's what
That
that's what the board has to agree to.
Okay.
Because,
Well, let's get back to the first question.
yeah, no, so,
So we can do January 25th and February 1st?
I can do that.
Does that work for everybody?
Yep. Up to you.
Actually, you know what? Let's do the 8th. I may go away, so let's only do the 25th and the 8th.
Okay.
And then we can, Chris, are you gone that whole week of vacation?
Just the 17th through the 20th.
Anybody have anything else?
At our last meeting, we had talked about the green communities. I have gotten new information about what the coordinator at Green Communities is suggesting us to do. I just want to look into it a little bit more, so if we can put Green Communities on for next meeting, just so I
For our
have all the
agenda?
details,
Okay.
yeah. And I know you had also mentioned to let the people know if they are interested in being on that committee, to call Kathy too. So
Yes.
just putting that out there again for anyone who's interested.
we do have one individual who has expressed an interest,
Good.
Mr. Robinson.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good. All right, anything else?
Yeah, and then we tabled it the last 2 meetings for the town administration evaluation. So it wasn't put on the agenda this time.
All right,
So we're
let's
tabling it
well,
again.
make sure it's on our agenda for next time. I think all we do is just submit our questions that we had, or we're thinking about, right?
Okay.
And then we can put that all together and, you know, maybe January, wrap up sometime in February all together.
So I think Kathy sent out the email of example ones,
Yep,
and then we can just pull which questions we want from there.
yeah. I think you can add in stuff if you want certain things that don't apply.
Okay.
So we can-
Kathy, can you send that to me again? I don't remember
you
getting
don't have to
those.
go just by a boilerplate. Anything else?
Nothing else.
I just want to mention the senior luncheon. I thought it was a huge success. I know just being here, a lot of the seniors had a lot of good things to say about it. The meal was very good, very good, and I think the people enjoyed it very much. I just want to thank the select board, Chris Martin, I think Kathy Matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also the other department heads that came and helped out and served the meals and put things together. It was definitely a good team effort from the various departments, and I know the seniors appreciate it very much. So, maybe we can talk about doing something in the late spring, early summer, maybe some type of cookout or something like that, and do something like that here. Try to do something like that. I think that'd be good. They enjoy it. So I think it's a positive, it's something positive that the select board can do. So I think we can continue that.
And I think Lisa did a good job of having the music afterwards too, because it, you know, people hung around and listened to the
They did.
carolers and stuff. So I think it was good to have that paired.
Yeah. It'd be something, maybe, maybe coming like the spring there after the cookout, have some type of activity or, you know, I don't know, maybe bingo or, I don't know, some type of activity afterwards. So it's just not just the cookout, there's other things going on too. So it'd be nice to kind of bring something together, so.
Yeah, I think they would love bingo, but I think we have to get a special license for that. No? Okay.
We already have.
Oh, because we can run under the COA. Okay. Nice.
Is that here? You're gonna want to do it here, or you want to do it at the
I
park?
would do it here. Do it here, we've cooked out right in the back here, we can do that again.
Okay.
And that way we're not, you know, doesn't matter the weather, we can have it inside and, you know,
Okay.
do it that way.
I like how, Chris, you guys have been putting old in any other business because it keeps it fresh in our mind. Can we put One Stop for Growth there? And I'll find out what the deadline is for that, because I know we were gonna look into possible grants for the West Street building project, because we put in for it last year. So just, again, to keep it fresh in our mind, so it's there. And I don't know if you wanna put the CO luncheon late spring, just so it's like, we don't forget about it, because we're gonna get busy
No,
with budget
that's-
season and stuff. So
That's why we keep it on the list, so we
Yeah.
can about things.
I do like that they do that, because it just keeps it fresh in our mind. And for the open space, we still have to wait for Pioneer Valley Planning Commission to find out what we're gonna get for funding.
Yeah.
So our hope is that we'll get the funding to finish that.
And that was submitted on time. So-
Right, yeah.
So
We did
if they
send it
say
to
that
you.
they never got it,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know what we can do at that point.
Well, she did email and confirm that she got it, so they can't say this time.
Right, yeah.
So, I'll just make sure I keep following up and just, for the deadline for that, so we don't lose out on it.
So, all right, if there's nothing else, entertain a motion to adjourn.
I will make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any further discussion?
Hope not.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Thank you, everyone.